Okay, I'm doing this again because I totally messed up the other one. This is how I do it. Add an area, covers the whole map. Put a filter on that. Should label it, no doubt. And the area. I just add a flatten filter. That gives me a seabed. I actually made a seabed height map, but I don't need it because this is near enough. Make another area. It's the island. Oh, come on. So hard filling these fields out at times. Here's a height map. Set your height. Now I found if you want height map detail, you've got to force this right out to the end. And because it's in a step system, that really messes up how you can affect and edit your height map. It does to me. I don't know why that's got so many dents in it. That's the step system playing in the background. Changing the detail on your map when you bring a height map in. You really bring it in for the attributes the height map has. But anyway, to the point. Add an area. Size it down to roughly what you might want. Has a height map. Go to File. It seems you have to bring this right out as well now to get the map done. So you're locked into whatever the step and real-time generation gives you, not what your height map gets. But anyway, you set the height. And it seems we're going to get a little lucky here. Turn off show, you can see where it's missing and where it's not. But if, for example, you need to, you can set that on show, in edit blend map, set as a mask, and when you paint that off and on, it will adjust your map. You can see the old maps coming in underneath. And just keep in mind that if you come over here and you edit this, and you edit the actual height map, the brush responses on this are going to be different on this small map than they will be when you come over here to the big map. And you have to, to edit the height maps, you have to blend and jump between the two until such time as we get an option to merge these into a single map. But hopefully that's a little helpful. That there was, or should be, has a height map. And maybe that's why that map didn't play up, because I didn't bring that border out. There you go, that's messed it up nicely. But you can use that border to blend it a little. Or you can edit the height map and paint it out. I find these brushes really frustrating because they're fixed cone shapes. So I have a hard time getting these blends here to work without getting this ridge and horrible ridge in it. It's really difficult because the brush is a fixed cone. You can't change the shape of it without editing the brush. The only way I've found to get round that is really not that user friendly. Make a large brush and try and judge where the end of the fall off is. And I haven't worked it out. No matter what I do, I get that ridge because of, and I may be wrong, but I'm picking it. It's because of the shape of the brush being fixed. It disappears when you get to an area that lends to the brush shape. And you can use this offset here to bring it a little closer. But in general, I think you're getting the idea. And I don't want to sort of waste everybody's time listening to me vent my spleen over things that I think that really should have been fixed by now. because we can't undo it. We have to really go forward and take what we get. And there's that lovely ridge again. The only way I've found to fix it is to paint with the very edge of the brush. But in general, that's how you do it. Well, that's how I've been doing it, rightfully or wrongfully. Hopefully that's helpful to somebody. It wasn't meant to turn into a rant session. But I just felt I had to explain why I looked like such a knucklehead trying to paint with this thing. That's a fixed cone. We need a flat brush that has a fall off, and the strength of the brush depicts the strength of the fall off from the outer green ring to the center. For doing this sort of thing, you don't need, in fact I feel that it's undesirable to have a hard coated shaped brush for doing this sort of thing. You're going to get a ridge no matter how hard you try. Something like that. I have to clicky the brush too each time. I can't, it's a new stroke. I can't just start stroking and brushing. If I go click and run, it doesn't always work, it stops. You have to keep restarting a new stroke. But it doesn't matter whether you're showing the red or not if you want to see what's going on. At one point, moons ago, you used to be able to bring the slider back and lessen the detail on your map. Now, because it's all tied in, the minute you try to lessen that detail on the map, it lessens the detail, alright, quite a bit away. You can't just back it all slightly to blend out that 8-bit stepping. Just things to be aware of if you want to try blending height maps. Maybe need to have a really good quality one. Have a good day.